time for Daily Devo. This one's a little different, and that's okay. When I get these, God sometimes, just like when I get sermons for church or wherever I'm at, He gives me a title first, and then I have to study that out. I know everybody works differently, and everybody hears from the Lord differently, but that's how He does with me many times. This one was called, This Is a Love Like That. A love like that. And of course, the first thing that pops into my mind is a song. Love is a many splendored thing. Do y'all remember that one? Oh my goodness, that's so old. And in fact, it's like 1951 old. So old and so familiar. Yet I was like, I better look up the lyrics to that before I go saying something about it. But, you know, it was a very popular song. It did really well. And obviously for me to even know it now. But it's a very simple song about what true love does to a man. Love. This is part of the lyrics. Is nature's way of giving a reason to be living, the golden crown that makes a man a king. Now, it doesn't sound like they're coming from a biblical mindset, but it talks about, I mean, of course, obviously this is a romantic love that they're talking about. It talks about how they kissed and the world stood still. And then how she touched his silent heart and taught it how to sing. Love will bring out things in you that you didn't know you had inside. Love will bring out who you are in ways that you otherwise would never have gotten to. And of course, God's love does that as well, because He's the one that put those things in there. He knows the desires of our heart because He created them. But sometimes it's through another person that these things come to life, I guess, is the point. It is a coming alive. Love does that. Even when we are born again, the old man is dead. You're not even talking to that person anymore. You're talking to this new creation. And it is a coming alive also. It's the power of love. God is love. He is love. He doesn't just know about it. He doesn't just create it. He is love. A love like that is what I want to know. But moving on, I didn't know, and maybe I'm new to, how did I not know this? But in 1951 was the song, and then actually in 1955 the movie came out by the same title. And this is intriguing to me. It's set in Hong Kong, 1949. Mark Elliott is an American reporter that is covering the Chinese Civil War. Well, he falls in love with he's married, but separated. Not that that's any excuse. It's not okay. I'm not condoning that. But he is separated from his wife, and he goes over here and he's covering the war, and he falls in love with this doctor. And she's this physician, she's widowed, she's from mainland China. And the big part of this is not some small affair. This is something that even their families know about and disapprove of. But why do they disapprove of it? It's not because of that, because he's married but separated. No, it's because it's an interracial affair. An interracial, as they call it, romance, a relationship. And so everybody's coming against them. And of course, their love is strong enough that they fight all of that. I found it strange that that's the thing they came against. But there was a different mindset in the 50s than there is today. Sometimes, and sometimes not. But in my mind, that is just so not okay. They are two people, regardless what they look like, regardless where they're from. I did not know this fun fact, that the book was written in 1952 and that the movie was based on, and that this was a semi-autobiography, though it was a novel that the doctor actually wrote based on an actual relationship that she had. Now, I have not watched the movie. I cannot tell you how it actually turned out. I think I know, but I don't think it turned out good. But another movie. What I'm saying is they overcame. That was the whole thing. All this that was coming against them, they fought that. The Lake House, filmed in 2006. This one's more current. You may remember this. It's a fantasy romance film. But the reason I like this is an architect and again, female doctor. Funny the similarities, but that lived in the house previously 2 years before he lived in it. Of course, they could only communicate through letters that were in the mailbox that they placed in there because they lived 2 years apart. Theirs was time that kept them apart. And yet they overcame all odds. Love will overcome all odds. That's my point. A love like that overcomes everything, that overcomes your preconceived notions, that overcomes how everybody else treats things, that's going to stand out. It's going to be different, and it's going to take two. That's my point. Love overcomes all odds. Love is a mini splendored thing. Well, splendored is not even a word. It's not even in the dictionary, but splendor is. So they just used it in a different tense. But splendor, a great brightness or luster, brilliance, magnificence, splendid, grand, and excellent. Now, stop and think. That is splendor. Love is a mini splendored thing. Think how it has changed from the 1950s when all of these things were written to now. How do people look at love? Cautiously. Like it hurts them. Like it's terrible. Like you're okay without it. Like you don't need it. Like it's optional. But yet we were created to be loved, and we were created to love, and we were created by love. So does that make sense? No. Society has twisted it. They've changed the definition. They've perverted it. They've watered it down. And they've done it wrong for so long and called it love that people are now biased in their opinions of love. Very big words describing something that people just treat as whatever. Ordinary or painful. No, love is grand. Love is healing. Love is necessary. Love. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. Love changes you as a person. It digs down deep and it doesn't let go. Love is priceless. John 15:13 says this, "Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends." This is what Jesus did. This is him teaching us to love. And he did it even when they weren't being perfect to him. We think we only give love when the love is received perfectly. It's not always received perfectly because there's no perfect people. But we should all be trying, and we should all be loving in the same way. To lay down one's life, their wants, their wishes even, to lay down their wants and wishes for the good and well-being of someone else, that's love. That's love. Jesus did that. Love gives. It's not taken, it's given. It's given freely. If we're not afraid to give it freely. True love joys in the giving. It's not a burden. It's not a task to be checked off or have to be done. True love joys in the giving. You know the degree of your love for someone when you just want to help them, when you just want to give to them, when you want to make their life better, when you want to do this for them, not for you, when you're not doing it for gain, but just to see the look on their face or to see that it helps them. That's what true love does. Don't we all want a love like that? Oh, hi there. Hey, do you have your coffee yet? Flour chocolate. Available on Amazon.